All right, sorry for the delay. Just getting about to get started. Some iPad issues down at the score clock. Had to deal with. So we're down in Lakeville for Cottage Grove versus Lakeville. Just about to get underway. Kiera Wright making her second start for Cottage Grove, helping us out again in between the pipes out of the Mounds View Hockey Association. Thankful to have her back again. And we're rolling. Got Ella Babbage centering Macy and Aramaya. Kendall and Piper on the blue line. Lakeville gains entry. Try to backhand centering pass picked off by Kendall. She rings it up high off the boards, but Lakeville holds. They whip it around Kiera. Piper's there first. She's got Macy up ice, chips it to her. Macy drags through one. A good defensive play by Lakeville. They slow Macy up. Good hustle by Ella, trying to hold it in. Lakeville back the other way. Kendall, though, turns her away. She skates it off to her right side, looks up ice, crosses the red line and dumps it in. Cottage Grove changing. Aramaya on the forecheck. Tried to center it over to Macy. Didn't see her. Now the puck is picked up by Lakeville behind their goalie. They wheel around to their goalie's left. Up out of the zone. Cottage Grove has to regroup. It's going to be an offsides as Finley backhanded it off the boards, off the Lakeville bench, but not before our forwards can check up past the blue line. Face off right in front of the Lakeville bench. Cottage Grove in their greens going right to left. Lakeville in their whites. Finley has it, loses it. Picked up by Lakeville. Shot towards Kiera. She paddles it off to her right. Picked up by Lily. Lily, nice play, shutting off one Lakeville player. She just shoved her away. And now the puck's loose. Near side boards. Rowan got tripped up, allowing Lakeville to pick it up. Good poke check by Adeline. Lakeville, though, stays on sides. Doyle, good stick check. Puck comes loose. It slipped under Rowan's stick. Now Lily picks it up, and she's got some room, and she skates it over the red line, now down the left side. Lily looking to get a shot. Reverses under her backhand. And she just missed getting it over to Fiona on the right wing. Just couldn't get enough on it, and Lakeville picks it up. Skates it into the neutral zone. They're going to swap out a few skaters here. They got to get on sides. They do. Piper just in off the bench, swipes away the puck. Lakeville has it, and they send it around behind Kiera. Now Fiona high up off the glass. It's loose. That's not going to make icing. It's a race. And Kaylee fresh off the bench. Lakeville, Piper just unable to hold, so she's got to scoot towards the center of the ice and reverses back to her forehand side, and Piper dumps it in, but Lakeville's there first. They chip it up towards the half wall. Kendall jumps in and pinches and shoots it behind the Lakeville goalie. Fiona is going to get there first. She's able to push it down into the corner, and now Lakeville has it. This time Piper holds, and she puts it towards the goal, a roller, and it's loose. Piper again has it. She backhands it down low. Collision. Two players went down. Lakeville comes away with it. They're able to clear it. Good stick check by Kendall. Kiera sweeps it away. Oh, and a dangerous play as Piper tried to shove it into Kiera's pads and a little miscommunication. No harm done, but Lakeville still working. Off to Kiera's right now, off to her left. Centering pass broken up by Ella. Good body by Kendall. And they try to clear. It does not come out as it went off Ella. Roller to Kiera's right, picked up by Piper. She sends it high off the glass, and it's a race. Two Lakeville players. Macy got just around one, and the puck just gets to the goal line. It'll be an icing. Good pace so far. 8:22 to go in the first. It's going to be Adeline centering looks like Rowan and Addie. Face-off controlled by Lakeville. D to D. They get a shot. Nice blocker save. Kiera off to her right. Addie's there. A puck towards the center of the ice, right in front of the net. Squirts out to the boards, though. And now battle underway. Another pass. Lakeville's trying to get pucks to the center in front of Kiera. Now Doyle turns on the Jets, and she's got Zerbs with her. Shot, rebound chance, just behind the goal. Good rush by Finley, good shot. Goalie left a rebound, but nobody was there. Good hold by Lily as she kicks it. Toe drags, and just lost it, but a puck is still loose. Puck steered away by the Lakeville goalie off to her left. And it's just going to clear. And now Finley has it. Takes advantage of a line change, center. Good save by the Lakeville goalie. This must be a sub goalie. She does not have a jersey on. I can't tell what association she's from. She should be in a jersey. Oh, and Kaylee almost had a break. Overskated it just a hair. Lakeville back the other way. Good regroup by Kaylee as she put pressure on the Lakeville player. And that's going to cause an offsides as the Lakeville player just couldn't check up. And the puck went across the blue line just in time for us. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off. It's going to be Elise with Fiona and Kaylee, Piper and Kendall on the blue line. Face-off controlled by Cottage Grove. Back to Piper. Piper chips it up to Fiona. Fiona touches it. It's going to slow it down so it won't be an icing. The race is on. Fiona on the forward check. Elise helps her out. And Lakeville's able to ring it around the boards. Piper steps up, and she gets it down almost to the corner. Good job by Kaylee. Now Piper has it. Shot towards the goal. Roller. Goalie had a tough time with it, but she's able to steer it away. Lakeville trying to clear it. Kendall on the blue line. She gets a shot. Tried to push it through traffic. Now it's blocked. And Kendall's able to hold it, so Elise puts some pressure on. They go D to D in their own end, trying to break out. And picked off by Piper, but they got to stay on sides, and she does. And a late offsides call. Late offsides calls. Piper did a good job holding the line. 6:19 to go in the first. Nothing. Ella on the draw. Controlled by Cottage Grove. Slips past Ella. Doyle steps up. She sends it down low. Lakeville's going to get there first to their goalie's right side. They look up ice. Try to get it to the half wall. They do. Aramaya bumps her down. Shoots it towards the goal. Ella now working. Puck goes back to Lily. Lily lost it. She has to hustle back. She does so nicely and looks to a Finley. Instead takes it herself as she had some room. Lily. And a good stick check by Lakeville denying Lily a shot. But good job by Lily taking advantage of the space. And she retreats back to the blue line. And Lakeville trying to clear. They misplayed the puck. Doyle was able to hold it in for a moment. That's going to be an offsides. Good job by the Wolfpack Blue Liners. Slowing down the Lakeville forwards right at the blue line here. Cottage Grove swaps out all five. Face off neutral zone right in front of the Lakeville bench. Lakeville controls it in their own end. Now they clear out to their right wing, who has some room. Kendall's there. Good sweep by Kendall. It's going to be Rowan trying to clear, and she does. And that's Adeline. She was taken down. Puck is on sides. It's Seidel. She rings it to the far corner, and it's going to be a couple green jerseys there first. Adeline has it, centers it. And a good chance there for Addie up front. Piper goes D to D to Kendall. Kendall shot, and it's tipped. I thought it was past the Lakeville player, but it was blocked rather. Another hold by Kendall. She scoots in. Shot. Another block by Lakeville. They're creating all sorts of havoc out front. Centering pass out to Rose. Shot. Save. Lakeville. We're going to have to find out who the Lakeville tender is to make sure what association she's from. She's having a strong game. Give her some props as she's seen 5 shots and made some good saves. Doyle shot. Another block by Lakeville. They're doing a nice job creating traffic in the shooting lanes against CG, and now Lakeville back the other way. Lakeville with speed. They cut to the middle. Doyle steps in and turns him away, and Kaylee's back. Kaylee's with Doyle. Doyle on the right side, and just off Kaylee's stick, but Cottage Grove still in business as Addie stepped up. Now Kaylee has it. Katie chips it into the zone. Now out to the left winger. And it's going to be dangerous pass or dangerous play by Cottage Grove. They tried to sweep it off to the side, and it was picked up by Lakeville. Good regroup by Cottage Grove, denying a shot. Lakeville still working though behind Kiera. Lily has it. She looks up ahead. Cottage Grove changing. Lily just trying to get it clear of the zone so we can get a change, and she does. Lily again. Good stick by Lakeville, and they come back the other way. That could have been a trip, no call. Lakeville still working as Cottage Grove's in the middle of a change. Now we're about set as Jeremiah is now fresh off the bench. Oh, they should have waved that off. I think the Lakeville defender slowed down, in my opinion, on a slow-moving puck. Love an icing call. Bring the face-off back down to the Cottage Grove end. Face-off controlled by Lakeville. Shot. Save Kiera. A nice glove by Kiera. Kiera has now also seen 5 shots. 5 shots apiece. Score 0-0. 3:30 to go in the first. Back to the right D. Lost it. Dangerous play out front. There's a low shot looking for a tip. Lakeville really working D to D nicely here since that icing, and now Cottage Grove's able to clear. And Lakeville looking to gain control. They do. A great stick by Kendall, and she takes advantage of the space, and they got a 2-on-3. Good back check by Lakeville. Kendall, another block shot for Lakeville. Kendall was able to hold it in, though. Push it behind the Lakeville goalie. Piper's got to hustle over, and she's not able to get there. And Lakeville in pursuit behind her. Reversed by Piper, and she turns on, looks up ice. She's got some room. She pushes down the right side. She's got one to beat. Pushes it down low. Addie's there. Puck squirted free. Adeline pushes it towards the goal. A roller, and it just missed far post. And it's going to be Rowan there, and she looks to put it towards the front. She gets it there. Steered away by Lakeville. Lakeville now comes out. Adeline, good back check by Adeline, trying to get it back down into our zone, and she does. And it's deep into our zone. Goalie forced to make a play. Cottage Grove changing D. Here comes Doyle. Cottage Grove trying to hold it in. Long shift for these forwards. They had nice sustained pressure. Lakeville back though now on a 3-on-2. And that might have been an offsides. Adeline trying to get a change. Just didn't get enough on it. Lakeville is able to push it back in. Doyle has it. Goes to her backhand, looking for some room so these forwards can change, and she finds it. Doyle does a good job just getting the puck deep so Cottage Grove can swap some forwards here and get some fresh legs. Lily trying to hold it in. She does. Puck squirts out towards Doyle. Doyle, nobody's in the zone, so there's no offsides. Doyle brings it behind the net. Bailey out front. Now it's going to be Fiona. Gets a shot. Just missed post to the goalie's right side. And a great rush by Finley, I believe, behind the net. And Fiona popped out in front, getting a good scoring chance. Now it's Lily. Good defensive play. Now they're back the other way. Now Lily's going to make a rush. Through one. Haley does a good job covering Lily as she was working her way down into the zone. Lily goes back to the blue line. Now it's Finley. Finley looks over to Lily. Zings it over to her. And they got room. Lakeville's changing. Good pressure by Cottage Grove here with 50 seconds to go in the period. Kendall and Piper fresh off the bench. Lakeville got a chance for a 3-on-2 here. And that's offsides by about 2 feet. As Lakeville was looking to make a 3-2 rush. 38 seconds to go. 0-0 your score. Face off in the neutral zone. Kendall has it. She chips it up to Jeremiah. Jeremiah on the left wing. Lakeville trying to skate it in. This time they're on sides. They go, Piper pushes her. Nice angle by Piper. Looking for a centering pass. They go back to their D. Oh, and it's over her stick and the race is on. It's going to be Ella. And oh, good effort by Ella. Good hustle play by 20 there. Five seconds to go here. We just need to get out of here. Play. Getting a little sloppy on both sides to wind down the first. That'll do it. 10-1. Nothing your score. 5 shots apiece. And to 1, 0-0. He shoves it in on net. Steered away. Really making a rush. They're on sides. Try to get a shot off. Good stick by Lakeville. Lily's still working down low. Pucks out front to Zerb. Zerb's shot. Blocked off a skate. Rowan has it. She looked to the blue line. Now gets it there. Finley has it. Shot. Save. Lily steps in for a rebound. Lakeville got there just in time before she could pull the trigger. We need somebody to fall back on the blue line. And Lily gets back. Finley's going to have some room here. Circle. Shot. Rebound chance. Oh, and swipe towards their own goal dangerously. Just went wide by about a foot. And Lakeville can, like, tired legs here, see if we can take advantage. Doyle back down low. Off Seidel's stick. Rowan in pursuit. Seidel steps in. Zerb's changing. They're looking for a stretch pass. They connect, but Lily's there to turn it around. Now gets it out of the zone. And back the other way, 3-on-2 chance. For Rowan skates it in. Seidel on the right side. Tried to center it. Picked up by Lakeville, and they're back the other way. Doyle and Kendall retreat. Picked off by Kendall. Kendall looking to find some room to skate. She chips it off the boards to herself. Jumps in front. Nice body position by Kendall. She's able to push it into the zone for the moment. Lakeville trying to hold it, or clear it rather. Now the puck finds its way to Fiona's stick. Forehand shot. Glove save Lakeville. Face off our zone. Good play by Lakeville, denying a breakout. Centering pass, one-timer missed. Piper trying to clear it. She gets it over to Fiona. Fiona jumps in on the play. Elise as well. Now Fiona has it, and she's got Kaylee with her in the middle. Fiona sneaks by one, looking to get to the middle of the ice. Now to her right side. Over to Kaylee in front. Just couldn't pull the trigger, and a good back check by Lakeville, and they're trying. Oh, good recovery by Kaylee. She slowed up the rush. Fiona comes in. Good sweep by Kendall. Neutral zone play now. They're trying to get it in the zone. They're on sides. Now swept away. It's going to be a race. Lakeville there first. Good position by Fiona. Ella now off the bench. Kicks it to herself on her backhand. Pulls it back to her forehand side. Poked away by Lakeville. And they're coming back the other way. And Cottage Grove's changing. Now Finley's out. She jumps back to help Lily on the blue line. Macy right in front of us. Puck falls back to Doyle. Doyle looked left, went right. Skates it in across the blue line. Now in between the circles. Right side shot. Blocker save. Lakeville high off the blocker into the far corner. Picked up by Lakeville. Held in by Ella. Lakeville now behind their own net. They go to the half wall. And it's out. And it's going to be a 2-on-2. Chance here for Lakeville. Denied nicely by Finley. Finley. Good reverse by her. Back to her forehand. And she's going to take a 3-on-1. Skates on sides. Gets a shot blocked. Zerbs is there first. Tried to center it. Blocked by Lakeville. And they pick it up and come back the other way. Lily holds it in for the moment. Out front is Macy looking for a pass. Steered away by Lakeville at the last second. Now they're back the other way. And Lakeville gains control of zone. Around one. Good recovery by Finley. Shot. Steered away by Kira. Doyle has it. Cuts it to the middle. She's looking for room, and she's going to try to split 1 and 2. Forced wide nicely by Lakeville. Finley takes it anyway. Good poke check. Good rush by Finley to get it in deep into the zone. She's still working on the half wall in the corner. Now she has it. Comes to her backhand side. Reverses around the net. Tried to stuff it in on a forehand wraparound. Good save by Lakeville. And Kendall holds it in. Gets a shot. High. Just missed far. Upper corner. Cottage Grove changed a few. And now Lakeville back the other way. Finley looking to change as she just got a long but good shift. And she's looking to catch her breath. She makes her way to the bench. Now Kendall rushes it from the blue line. And she's on sides with Addie. Centering pass. Elise with a one-touch one-timer. Just missed wide. Seidel tries to center. It goes back to Piper. Piper goes over to Kendall. Kendall looking for room. Looking for a shooting lane. Gets it. Shot. Oh, just over the crossbar. Piper has it again. She goes D to D. Kendall this time takes it in. And she's dumped down. There should be an interference. Cottage Grove's going on a power play. Cottage Grove putting some pressure on here. The sub goalie from Lakeville has seen 10 shots and made 10 saves. Power play here, Elise on the draw. Fiona to her right. It's like Kaylee on the left side. Lily and Doyle will man the blue line here. Waiting for the penalty to go up on the board. 6:24 to go, by the way, in the second. So 1 minute power play for Cottage Grove. Doyle tried to get a shot, blocked, but the puck's loose in a shot. Oh, another one just past the near side post. Doyle holds it in, sends it back down low for Fiona. Addie jumps in to help her. They go back to Lily, who skates it in, gets a shot, a flutter. Loose, the puck is loose. Still loose, swept. The puck is still loose in front of the goalie. I can see it. I don't know if the ref can. It's swept away. Havoc in front. Lily Another block by Lakeville as the Lakeville player took it right in the midsection. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Seidel tried to center it, nobody home. Lakeville picks it off and they skate it out. Good back check by Kaylee. Good poke check by Fiona. Lily around one. And it's going to be a 4-on-2 chance for Cottage Grove. Kaylee, shot, rebound. And a chance for Fiona. And that was a great shot, and it just missed far post. Doyle looking for some room, lost it. Fiona dumps it in. Power play is over. Doyle has it. Looking for a seam, gets by one to the middle of the ice. Shot just over the crossbar. Rebound chance for Fiona, steered away by Lakeville. Doyle holds it in, pushes it down low. Fiona changing after a nice power play by her, and here comes Macy. And that could be a trip on Cottage Grove. It looks like Lakeville will go up on the power play here. As I think Ella might have had a stick that got through the skates of a Lakeville player, so nothing you can do there. Cottage Grove will go short-handed with 4:30 to go in the second. 0-0 your score. Nice glove by Kira right off the draw. Puck went back to the right D for Lakeville. Shot made it all the way through traffic. Kira stayed with it the whole way. Short side chance. Kira made the save. It just rolled over the top of her glove. Had a good position. Just bad bounce there. Kira just lets that one slip by on a power play. If Cottage Grove can answer the bell here. Down 1-0 with 4:20 to go in the second. Face off one back to Piper. Piper up ice to Addie. Puck squirts into the Cottage Grove zone. Good reverse by Kendall. Kendall has it. Looks to the middle. Adeline's with her. Kendall rushing it through. Trying to get a shot. Gets it. Steered away to the goalie's right. Good job by Rowan to get there. Zerbs tried to backhand it. And now Lakeville is able to clear. The Cottage Grove's onside. Whoa! He waved it off. Terrible call there. Cottage Grove was rushing it into the zone. Unfortunate missed call there. The near side ref said they were onsides. Far side, for some reason, felt he needed to make the call. He was at a terrible angle. And a chance here for Lakeville short side. Here had the near side post covered nicely, forcing Lakeville to go far post, missed the net. Now it squirts free into the Lakeville end. And Lakeville clears it. It's Lily. That one's offsides. 3:24 to go in the second. Cottage Grove down 1-0. It's going to be Elise taking the draw with Fiona and Kaylee on the wings. Lily and Finley on D. Face off one by Elise. Is back towards Finley's direction. She's battling right in front of us along the boards. Fiona tried to dump it in. Nice job by Lakeville turning her away, and they gaining control. Shot blocked by Doyle, and she punches it over to Fiona. Fiona's got Elise with her in the middle. Fiona tries to squirt through, and she's bumped off the puck. Nice play by Lakeville. Puck just slips under Lily's stick, so Lakeville has it. Centering pass, nobody there except Fiona, so she takes it, and she's got Elise with her on the right. It's going to be a 2-on-2 chance. Elise from Fiona. Elise gives it back to Doyle. Doyle, shot, missed to the goalie's left, rings around the far boards. And now Lakeville has it behind their own net. Cottage Grove looking to change. They do. Fresh skaters here as Lakeville breaks out. Macy with a good stick, just missed the steal. Slowed the rush though. And now back the other way is Ella. She got slowed up. Macy jumps in to help her. Now Doyle has it. Doyle at center ice. Trying to turn on the jet. She sheds one. Babbage is there. Shot, goal! Tie game! As Finley made a rush. And it was a great defensive play at first by Lakeville. As Finley tried to move around to her backhand, and she got it punched away, but Ella was migrating towards the goal, and it fell right onto her stick. And she cashes in to tie this thing at 1 with 2 minutes to go in the second. Good job getting to the net there by Ella, cleaning up the loose puck. And Cottage Grove ties this thing up, but Lakeville back the other way. Good sweep by Kendall, didn't quite clear. And Lakeville's able to get it into the zone. Centering pass, dangerous play. Puck is loose. Oh, great save by Kira. Another good save by Kira. As she took one right up high off the chest. And then she handled the rebound nicely with a lot of traffic and sticks flying out front. Kira holds this in at 1-1. Clock! Clock! Face-off win by Lakeville. Piper tried to clear it, now blocked off a Lakeville player, and they're able to hold it in at the blue line. Dangerous shot. Rebound chance. Kira had the left pad stuffed against the post. And Kira with a handful of saves here with less than 2 minutes to go in the second, keeping this thing at 1-1. All of a sudden, Lakeville's up to 11 shots with a flurry here in the last minute or so. Face-off controlled by Lakeville, but Adeline squeezes her way through. And now the puck does come out. Lakeville has to regroup. That's an offsides. So we'll get a neutral zone face-off now with 1:09 to go in the second period. Lakeville looking for some room. They come near his side. They're on sides. They shoot it down into the far corner. Under a minute to go now. Lily has it. She's tangled up. Still skating it forward. Lakeville trying to push it back down low. They do, but it's Zerby who comes away with it. And she's got Addie on the half wall. Reverses. Skates it up towards the other half wall. They'll swipe that. It missed it. Puck's loose. And Addie almost jumped on it for a rush. Now Lily has it. 37 seconds to go. Trying to get it out of the zone. Held it in by Lakeville, and now out. That's offsides. That's offsides. Picked up. Oh, Cottage Grove had a chance there. Loose puck. Lily shot from the blue line. Flutter roller held up nicely by the goalie for Lakeville. Like to tell you where she's from, but she's not wearing a jersey, which is not following district rules. I'll let that go. Face-off one to Cottage Grove. Shot. Lily took the tip, and it was redirected by Fiona right out front, who was positioned perfectly with 3.2 seconds to go in the second period. Puck's on net and bodies in front, and they cash in nicely. What a tip by Fiona off her stick blade. I'm pretty sure she plays softball, and it shows. She's able to get the redirect. And how about the face-off win too? Face-off one right back to the D, and Lily puts a nice low shot on net. That'll do it for the second. So it'll be Cottage Grove up 2-1 as we enter a third period. We're getting ready to roll here for the third. Fun, even game so far. Both sides have had plenty of chances. Goalies are playing phenomenal on both sides. Be a fun 12 minutes. See if Cottage Grove can hang on. I guess it's not really hanging on when there's 12 minutes to go, but we'll go with it. It's going to be Elise on the draw and Kaylee on the left wing. Fiona on the right. Kendall and Pipes out on the blue line for Cottage Grove. Face off controlled by Cottage Grove, but picked up by Lakeville, and they're able to push it down into their own end, or into the Cottage Grove end, rather. Kendall, nice deception. She looked forehand and went reversed, and now takes it on her forehand and generates a 4-on-2 rush. And Kendall's going wide, cuts back to the middle, pulls back to her forehand, centers it over to Elise, and a good poke check by Lakeville, turning her away. But Cottage Grove's still working, and they center it up front. Short side chance by Fiona. She goes back towards the blue line, and it took a weird bounce. It took a weird bounce off the board, so Kendall had to retreat. Now here comes Lakeville back the other way. They're on sides. Piper forces her wide behind the net. They're going to try a wraparound, stuffed by Kiera with the leg pad against the post. Cottage Grove off the half wall. It's Ella. Ella tried to chip it off the boards. Now she does to herself, and this turns on the Jets, and she's loose. Ella, circle, shot, save. Offensive zone, face-off for Cottage Grove. Good wheels by Ella as she worked her way right in front of the Lakeville bench. Cottage Grove swapping out 5 skaters here other than Ella. She came off on the fly. So Jeremiah jumps in. Face off one back to Doyle. Doyle, she's looking to shoot. Does. Went far post. Tried to get a tip maybe by Jeremiah. By her. Ella puts it towards the goal. Goalie forced to paddle it away to her left. Macy's there. She pushes it back towards Doyle. Doyle right back down in the corner. And Lakeville gets it behind their net, but they overskate it. Jeremiah does a nice job pushing it back the other way. And Macy jumps in against a big Lakeville player, and they're trying to clear. Now they do, but now they're trying to get it across the red line. Now they go wing to wing, but it was behind the player, so they had to regroup. And Doyle's there. She's forced to slow it up and go to Lily, B to D. Nice passing by Cottage Grove as it gets up to Jeremiah, and she tried to hit Macy, but it was a great defensive play by Lakeville. Now Jeremiah gets by one and tried to shoot it in low, and Lakeville's able to deny that. And Lily steps up. She's tripped up. She skates it in. She gets by one. Left face-off circle. Shot up high. Goalie lost her stick. Play goes on. And Lakeville trying to clear it so their goalie can get her stick. She still does not have it. Doyle gets by one. Lost it. Good steal by Lakeville. And the goalie's still trying to get her stick. And she has it now. Lily has it. Around one. Poked away. And just offsides. Fast-paced play right now. 9:48 to go in the game. Cottage Grove changing lines quickly, keeping some fresh legs out there. All puck over skated by a Lakeville player, and Addie almost took off. And Lakeville's onsides, working on their right side. They reverse. Good job by Rowe. Comes in with her skates just to push the puck against the wall. Kendall comes away with it. She reverses to her forehand side, now looking to skate it over the middle. Now back to her left. And poked away at the last second by Lakeville. Otherwise, Kendall was probably going to make it through, at least past the red line. Now Piper has it. She's looking for some room. She cuts it over the middle. And now she's turning on the speed. She gets by one. She's slowed up. Shot on net for just missed near post, rather, so not on net. Rowan has it. Trying to hold it in. Pushes it to the middle, but Lakeville's there. And it's a sea of green jerseys. Lakeville's going to take advantage of this time to change. And we got to keep some pressure on her. Puck out front. I heard a weird whistle. Oh, and a backdoor chance by Lakeville. And a steal by, it's Elise. And she's, and a good recovery. But then now Elise gets a recovery. Good play by both players on both sides there. Because neither one gave up on the play. And the puck ended up coming loose back to the Lakeville blue liner, who lost it for a second. Fiona almost stole it. Offsides is just barely as the, looked like one of the defensemen, I'm sorry, it was the right winger for Lakeville was offsides. So I have a neutral zone draw here with 8:17 to go in the game. Cottage Grove clinging to a 2-1 lead. It's going to be Elise taking the draw. Fiona's going to switch spots with Kaylee. Back to the right wing, Kaylee on the left. Doyle tried to chip it clear, but it was blocked by Lakeville. And now they clear it. Now they're offsides. So we'll redo that face-off right in front of the Cottage Grove bench. Elise again wins it back to Doyle. Doyle looks up ice to Fiona. Fiona tried to push it by the Lakeville player, and they made a nice interception rather. And they work it on sides, but Lily turns them away, and it's clear. Lakeville's got to check up. Fiona, she's tripped up, pops back up. Ella gets a good stick on it. Finley steps up looking for some room. She finds it, and Lakeville's changing, so it's going to be a one-on-one. And good timing for that Lakeville player who had just come off the bench to slow Finley up. But Finley's still grinding away in the far corner. Ella jumps in to help her. Jeremiah jumps in. Lakeville, round one. Lily has it. She gets it by two players and now skates it in. And she's got a right winger and Macy on the far side. I'm sorry about the camera work there. It pulled a little too far, but Lily got a good shorthanded chance. Macy was crashing the net, and the goalie had a hard time with the shot up high, so she just has to smother it. Give offensive zone draw here for Cottage Grove with 7:22 to go in the game. Kendall and Piper on the blue line. Ella on the draw, wins it back to Kendall. It gets to Piper. Piper back to Kendall. Kendall shot, it gets through, and a tip chance, rebound chance, and a goal! For Mace on a backhand rebound. Another puck lofted towards the goal, and Cottage Grove cashes in on another rebound chance. Got to give props to Ella there on the face-off. I think she's the one that won the face-off back to Kendall just before the period expired in the second. Another good win there by Ella back to the D. Piper punched it to Kendall. Kendall fired it on net, and Macy was there to clean up the rebound on a backhand nonetheless. Cottage Grove up 3-1, 7 minutes to go rather. Dangerous pass by Pipes. Good job by Ella to help Piper, and Piper, it just took a weird bounce, otherwise Piper was going to grab it. Lakeville fanned on the pass. Now they regroup and get it. Shot. I think it was like a shot pass, and nobody was home to get it. And puck is loose. Cottage Grove changing one. Shot. Good. Saved by Kiera as she steered it away barely to the right side. A wise choice by Adeline as it's kind of a weird pace of play. She clears it, and it's slow enough so it's not going to be icing. Taking some pressure off for the moment with 6.5 minutes to go in the game. Lakeville trying to clear. They do. Neutral zone. Good back check by Addie. Another good back check by Addie, and then she gives the girl a little shoulder into the boards. Good reverse by Kendall. Kendall has it. She's got some room. Cuts it to the middle, and she's free into the neutral zone. 2 to beat, rather. Good job by Kendall just getting the puck into the zone deep. killing some time. Lakeville forced back behind their own tender. Addie steps in to run interference, forcing the Lakeville player to ring it around, but it's Doyle that's there. Low shot, block Lakeville. They come away with it. Left face-off circle. Good step up by Doyle to hold it in. Drive short side. Now trying for a wrap around and gets it. Cottage Grove's going to go up 4-1 with 5:50 to go in the game. Good patience by Finley as she maneuvered her way behind the tender. And I think she was going to center it. And right when she came around the post, she saw about 2 feet of open net and just slides it in nicely. Nice patience by Finn there to put the Wolfpack up 3 with 5:51 to go in the game. Cottage Grove Blue Liners going every other shift, running 4D. Holding down the fort nicely, forwards plugging away nicely as well, and changing quickly, getting some fresh legs. A lot of rebounds, getting bodies up front. Been a good comeback so far for Cottage Grove. We got to hold on though, as there's still 5.5 to go against a strong Lakeville team. They make the save, steer it behind the net, and they come away with it off the half wall, looking for a centering pass. Nobody there, so Lily has it. She just backhands it off the boards. And Lily holds the blue line. Rowan pushes it down low. Lakeville forced to retreat into their own end deep. And they punch it up. Lily skates it up, just missed it. Got enough on the backhand to push it back down towards the goal, but Lakeville finally does come away with it. They send it in. They're going to line change as they were gassed. Finley has it behind Kira. Finley looks up ice. And she's going to take the space, goes wide. Fiona's with her. Finley shot, glove, no rebound. But we'll get a face-off in our zone, in the Lakeville zone rather, with 4:40 to go in the game. Lakeville back the other way, trying to get her on Pipes. Pipes slows her up. Good poke check by Piper, angling her out into just a nothing kind of pass, so she had to chuck it behind the net, and it's going to be Fiona there first. Feisty, battling through a couple stick checks, and Fiona gets it out into the neutral zone, and then Kendall punches it back up to Fiona. Nice position there by Lakeville, but Fiona doesn't give up, and the puck's now behind the Lakeville goalie. Elise gets shoved down. She gives a shove back. Puck out front, backhand chance, Seidel. I'm sorry, Kaylee. And now Lakeville back the other way. Elise swipes at it. Lakeville player missed it as well. Kaylee tried to dump it, hit the skate of a Lakeville player. Those too many. Graham over here says that was too many girls on the ice letting that go. Piper sends it in on sides. Nice stick by Pipes, and they're going to take advantage and change, get a couple fresh D out. It'll be Lily and Finley. Picked off by Jeremiah up front. She keeps it down low. Centering pass by Jeremiah. Shot. Oh, and Macy almost got a second goal. Great look by Jeremiah, and Macy was flying towards the goal. Jeremiah on a backhand just off the goalie's face. Wrap around Jeremiah. Puck is still loose. Good work by Jeremiah, grinding away. Held in by Finley. Finley shot. Gets through. Goalie forced to make a save. 3 minutes to go in the game. It's Macy. Punches it to Lily. Lily goes D to D nicely as she had a body right in front of her. Now Doyle has it. Skates it in. Far corner. Looking for an option. Centering pass. Squirts all the way out to Lily. Not able to hold. Cottage Groves has to regroup. And she backpedals, waits. Good patience, and then sends it in nice and just sends Lakeville down deep. Oh, they're going to say she wasn't. I thought she had her stick over the red line, or her skate rather. That'll be a nice thing with 2:40 to go in the game. Cottage Grove looking to go to 6-1 overall on this season. Strong play by Finley to get that puck up to the left winger. And Lily has it. Puck gets free. That's all we want. Nice play by Lakeville back the other way. Good back check though by Addie. She tried to get through one. Now it's punched out to the neutral zone, a 2-on-1 chance. Zerbs is forced to her backhand, but it's all right. She pushes it back down into the Lakeville zone. And again, back down to the Lakeville zone. This one slips by the Lakeville skater. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Cottage Grove will go up to 2-0 in district play. 6-1 overall. And they will be right back at it tomorrow against Woodbury. 1:20 to go in the game. Lakeville changing. Finley skates it down low. Looks towards the middle of the ice. Centering pass had Fiona skating towards the goal. Lakeville back the other way with speed, and a great stick by Doyle says no thanks. She skates it wide in front of her own bench, and it's going to be an ice. 57 seconds to go. This broadcast will be back live tonight for all you hockey enthusiasts. If you want to catch some Pee Wee AA hockey on this same channel. Is the Cottage Grove Pee Wee AA team coming off right on the heels of a big come from behind tie against rival Woodbury last night. They're going to be right back at it tonight against Lakeville North at home. I believe at about 7:15 tonight. I know nobody has anything better to do, right? You can tune in, catch some Pee Wee AA hockey tonight. Cottage Grove looking just to run off this last 35 seconds. Kiera right out of Mounds View, her second start for Cottage Grove. Great one-touch opportunity there for Aramaya as time's winding down. But Kiera right out of Mounds View. We've been thankful to have her the last couple games as a sub as we are shorthanded in that position. And Piper's going to skate it loose as time expires and she gets a shot. And that'll do it. Thank you all for tuning in and dealing with my camera work. Get the celebration and we will call it. We will see you all tomorrow for the big matchup against rival Woodbury. They're all rivals, I guess, in district play, but it'll be a border battle tomorrow. Well, thanks again. We'll see you at the beginning of the handoff here and call it. Thanks again, guys. See you later. Bye.